But my father's another issue altogether. His death when I was 21 sparked a lot of dreams that eventually led to my being a filmmaker even, and it's just such a big subject for me. My mother was by far the biggest force in my life, but my father somehow just, if he did any one great thing, alas, I loved him dearly, it was dying. And it sort of haunted me and taught me how to access my dreams and taught me how to make films by way of trying to harness the narcotic energy of my dreams. I don't think I've ever succeeded, but he got me started. And ironically, he would have disapproved of filmmaking so much.
In a sense, you need to be haunted, don't you? That's what drives your filmmaking.
I think so. It even occurs to me now that, you know, there's always, like, you can't just have a story of something. There's something that generated that story. And so there's a story within a story within a story within a story. And I'm excited by the notion that there aren't just ghosts, but there's ghosts within ghosts within ghosts within ghosts. Like Russian doll ghosts. The ghosts loom and recede according to, with that same sort of stretchiness that time speeds up and slows down. And so I sometimes feel very haunted by the city and sometimes not at all. Sometimes it just looks like a lot of cheap buildings, which is what it is. When I first went to Barcelona, I saw that fantastic Gaudí architecture, and I was like, just what if someone had kidnapped Gaudí from his cradle and then like sent him some correspondence courses on architecture or something, and that he had built, what if our exchange district, the neighborhood full of our wonderful old buildings, all built before 1912, what if they had been designed and built by Gaudí instead? But then, of course, all those time travel fantasies involve, you know, the Winnipeg angle. It turns out that Gaudí's architecture would really collect deadly icicles really badly, and that on one of those beautiful, unseasonably and almost dreamily warm January days that happen every now and then, and the icicles get really long, they would just be falling off, but they would be Gaudí icicles, long and extra deadly and extra drippy, and I don't know, there would just probably, I don't know, the butterfly effect is one thing, but by moving Gaudí to Winnipeg, who knows what kind of damage you'd do. So my what if fantasies always end with this, with a big sigh of relief that none of this is possible and that Winnipeg is doomed.